Share your screen with me once you start writing.
Okay.
Snell. We have to start another topic also.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just create the scene now. Hello.
Yes, Zavio.
You got it?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay.
Wo hängt die Lampe?
The lamp hand.
So the dresser would be like, maybe you can say commode. The
Commodore.
commode.
Okay, the Commodore. So it's a dative. So D will become uh D will become there.
Yes,
There Commodore.
write the, yes,
There
writes the, and what would you write above?
Uber. Uber the Commodore.
Okay.
Right now. Uber above. Yeah. Uber the Commodore.
D would become was there.
Sorry? Yeah.
You have written there. You are saying the. It's Uber there commode.
Yeah, Uber there Commodore.
K should be capital because that's a noun.
Noun, yeah, sorry.
Write the whole sentence. Die Lampe hängt über der Kommode.
Uber
If you're not type umlaut, so after each umlaut alphabet add e. So hanged, आ में umlaut आप type नहीं कर सकते, so write HAENGD because आ में umlaut और AE means the same thing. HAE.
HAE.
Yes, because whenever you have to like denote any wall with umlaut, you can add e after that.
Okay.
If you're not able to write or type umlaut, so it should be HAENGED.
Okay. Uber the Commodore.
Der Komodo.
Yeah. There.
Yes, Uber der Komodo. Hanged. It should not be D. See the spelling of hanged, what you have written. HAENGT.
HAENGT. Okay. AENGT. HAE. Uber the Commodore.
Der Komodo. आपने लिखा there है. Why are you saying D?
Oh, there.
Uber
It's okay.
der Komodo. Yes. And K should be capital. That's a noun. That make corrected that also. K gross cow. Boot. Now this is correct. The Lampe hängt Uber der Kommode. Now about the next sentence. Wohin willst du gehen?
Accusative.
Yes.
Wohin willst du gehen is accusative.
How would you answer this?
Ich gehe.
9. Ich. The noun is wollen. Ich will.
Ich will. Ich will.
Ich will. Across the city. What that would be?
Across will be Ich Uber.
Uber.
Ich will Uber the Stadt. Or no, the street.
Yes. So the street is?
Street will be Stadt, right?
Straße. S-T-R-A-S-T-R-A. The sharpest S and then E. There shown. Über die Straße. S soll capital sein. S should be capital. That is a noun. Ich will über die Straße. Straße gehen.
Straße. Okay.
Because somebody is asking you, where do you want to go? So you would say, na, I want to go to there. So you would have gehen also.
Gehen.
Now, wo schläft die Katze? Dative case.
Die Katze schläft hinter the window, hinter the Fenster.
Unter. The answer is written here, na? Under the.
Unter their Fenster. The Katze.
Fenster is das Fenster.
Das Fenster.
Die Katze.
Die Katze schläft unter dem Fenster.
Sehr schön. Unter dem Fenster, because das would become dem. Now, the next sentence. Wohin soll ich meine Schuhe setzen? So here setzen means like to put, not to sit, but to put. Wohin soll ich meine Schuhe setzen? Where should I put my, or where should I keep my shoes? So the case is Accusative because that is
Accusative.
wohin.
Wohin.
But how would you write the sentence? Wohin soll ich meine Schuhe setzen?
Then
So you would start the
meine
sentence
Schuhe.
with 999. So
Ist
let's
mein,
say, no, listen to this first. If I'm asking you a question, I'm asking for your suggestion, where should I keep my shoes? What would you answer? You should keep your shoes. So the answer
do.
would be in do form, right?
Do.
And then how would you conjugate soll with do?
Du sollst.
Du
Du
sollst
sollst. Du sollst deine Schuhe.
deine Schuhe, sehr schön.
Deine Schuhe unter den Bett.
Bed is das Bett.
So it will be das Bett. So it will be den Bett. No, das Bett. Sorry, it will be das Bett.
Du sollst deine Schuhe unter das Bett.
Unter das Bett.
Nein, du sollst deine Schuhe.
Du sollst
Deine Schuhe, S capital, because shoes again is a noun.
deine Schuhe unter das Bett.
S से हाँ SCH Schuhe. Schuhe का spelling गलत है, उसको ठीक करो.
Yes. Okay. SCH.
Du sollst deine Schuhe unter das Bett setzen. Gut. Now, wo steht die Lehrerin?
Okay. Die Lehrerin steht in front
of the table.
In front of is of for.
In front of something, yes.
The Lehrerin steht for den Tisch.
Write it down. Scroll it up a little. I can't see. Okay. Die Lehrerin steht. Gut. Okay, for den Tisch. Sehr schön. Das ist richtig. Now, next sentence. Wohin geht der Student?
Wohin geht der Student? Wohin is accusative.
Yes.
The student to the front of.
So the front of would be noch einmal for.
For.
Yes.
The student for.
The class is die Klasse.
The student for.
The student geht for
Den Klasse.
Klasse. I. Doppel S. I. Aber warum den? Das ist Accusative Case.
Okay.
So die changes to
Den.
9.
D changes to the, sorry, there.
No, D does not change in accusative case, Ravio. It remains
Ah, yeah,
same.
the same, yes.
Yes. The student
Okay.
gate for the
Gate
class.
for the class.
Yep. Now
The
talking
next
about
one,
the next sentence. Wo sitzt meine Tante?
what's a
Which
dative
case?
case?
Yes, dative
Dative
case.
case.
Between
Okay, it is
my brothers.
minor Tante.
Hmm.
Okay, minor Tante sits zwischen
Hmm.
minor Bruder, minor minor
Brooder is okay. Brooder is
Bruder.
first thing. First thing, brooder is their brooder, but here brooder is plural. So the brooder.
Okay, the Bruder. So it will be minor Tante sits zwischen die Bruder. Minor Tante
Zwischen
sits zwischen die
Zwischen
Bruder.
my, it should be between my brothers, na? So it should be mine,
Aha.
meinen,
Meinen Bruder.
Brudern, DERN. That is
Meiner
plural.
Bruder. Okay, meiner Bruder.
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
okay.
yes. Just to clear, since it is a dative case, and then my brothers, that is a plural case. So the would change to den in dative if
Den.
you see the table. So that's why mine plus den, meinen Brüder.
Meinen Bruder.
Yes. Now next sentence. Wohin bringe ich das Sofa? Sofa. Wohin bringe ich das Sofa?
Wohin is accusative. So ich bringe
So the chairs is a plural case and the article
yes,
would be
okay.
the. Yes, chairs. See the sentence in between the brackets now? Between the chairs. So that's a plural case and the article would be the Stühle. Now accordingly you have to write it.
So these two law. D will be D will.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I was saying add, since you cannot type mit umlaut, add E next to U in Stühle. Next to you, not
Stühle.
before you. UE, yes. Similarly, with Brüder, they are mit umlaut. So UE, D-E-R-N. Bruden. Now the
Bruden.
sentences are correct.
Okay.
So is it little bit clear? Because
Yeah,
things
it's
are
clear.
clear to you, but then I don't know why you answered wrong.
Okay, only because I think so the interpretation is no, it'll be fine, I think so.
Okay. So for today, in terms of A2 grammar, we have another topic, modal verben, aber. Aber das ist ein Präteritum.
Okay.
Modal verbs in past tense. Now I'm
Okay.
sharing the screen again. Also, ja, wir können das hier sehen. So, you must be aware of these 6 modal verbs. Können, that means can. When you are talking about someone's ability to do something, I can do this or I am able to do this, you use können.
Okay.
Now, talking about müssen, when there is something which is a mandatory thing, that means müssen.
Müssen.
Right?
Okay.
Then we have mögen, when you want to do something, when you would like to do something, that is mögen.
Mögen.
Then talking about sollen, when you should do something, or where there is a chances to do something, then sollen. Then haben wir wollen, when you want to do something. Then haben wir dürfen, that means you are allowed to do something. That the dürfen talks about the permission. I am allowed to do something, he or she is not allowed to do that thing. So that talks about the permission. Now this case here, in this first grid, that is conjugated as per present tense. Ich kann, du kannst, sie es kann und so weiter. So do you remember this verb conjugation in present tense, because that is a A1 topic? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now if we talk about the preteritum, the conjugation would be little different as compared to what we have in present tense. So ich konnte, du konntest, sie es konnte, wir konnten, ihr konntet, und wir sie konnten. This and this would remain same.
Okay.
What is basically the difference while you conjugate between the present tense and past tense? So maybe you can say the stem would not change a little. So here, just give an example. So let's say this is the word we have, können. So können is our word, and then is the verb ending. Können is the stem word. Whenever we are conjugating, be it regular verb, modal verb, irregular verb, so usually the impact goes on the stem word here, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, in modal verb, in present tense, the stem word changes completely. But when we talk about here, the preteritum case, the stem word does not change much. It remains the same. It's just the umlaut das geht weg. It goes away.
Mhm.
The umlaut to the umlaut geht weg. The umlaut goes away.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
talking about Kyonin. So, what is the stem word here with Kyonin?
Conning stem word is KONN, con.
Kyon, yes.
Kyon.
So here umlaut would go away, and then we would be having ish, con, the stem word, and then te,
Te.
te,
Conte.
te, because when we are
Conte.
conjugating while, ein moment, so I'm not sure if you're aware about this rule, while conjugating in past tense, we add extra t
Okay.
along with the
Ending.
normal conjugation rule. So let's say if I'm conjugating something with ish, so in regular verb case I add extra e. Let's say machen is our verb, so ish, stem word
Marker.
mark, and then e at the end.
Mark.
So this is something we add. Aber if I have to make it in past tense, I would add extra t in between. So ish, macht, the stem word
Machte.
plus t plus e.
Te.
So ish machte. Similarly, in
Conte.
yes, so that would similar to here. Stem word t and then e. Now to contest, stem word t and then est.
Do contest.
RZS counter.
Counter. The
Where
same as it.
yes, same as ish. Now this is a like maybe you can say plus point of all the modal verbs. The conjugation for ish and RZS remains same.
Same.
Be it present tense here or past tense here. That remains
Good.
same. So let me just highlight it so you can differentiate. Ish contra.
Even where with Z is the same.
Yes, RZZ contour, where GG content, this, and then here contet.
Contact.
Yes. Similarly with musin, what is our stem word? Mus.
Yes. Yes.
So the umlaut would go away. Umlaut get weg, adding extra t and then e. Ish muster.
Muster. Musters.
Mustet.
Musters.
RZS muster.
Muster. Muster.
Beer GG
Musten.
musten ohne umlaut. Here mustet.
Mustet.
Yes. So now have you learned about ein Moment. Meosten in A1?
Moisten. Yeah.
Okay, so this Meosten is a preteritum form of Meogen.
Okay.
So when we conjugate Meogen in past tense, that become Meosten. So is, ish,
Moisten.
mochte,
Yes. Mochte.
mochtest,
Test.
RZS, mochte, similarly we ish,
Mo-
and wir, mochten, ihr,
Mo-
mochtet, sie, mochten. Sollen, stem word is soll here. So ish, sollte, du, solltest,
Dolce.
RZS, sollte, wir, sollten, Ear, solltet. Talking about Wollen.
I think so.
Is
Wall.
here?
A wall.
Yes. So wall is our stem word. It would not change. It would remain same. So wall plus T plus E. Ich wollte, du wolltest, sie es wollte, wir wollten, ihr wolltet, and then sie wollten.
Wall.
Sie on sie. Maybe you can keep it here.
You can say wollen is the same as Morgan. Wollen, the present tense, it become ich will. Here will become ich mochte.
Can you repeat that? I didn't understand.
I'm saying like in present tense, wollen become ich will. So in
Yes.
past tense, ich Morgan become ich mochte.
Mochte.
Mochte, sorry.
Yes. So only this is the case as an exception where the stem changes completely.
Changes.
Because Myogen is like to do something, and Myochten is would like to do something. So that is like when you're using would, could, they are past tense things. Now sie wollten. Similarly with dürfen, ich dürfte, du dürftest, sie es dürfte, wir dürften, ihr dürftet, sie dürften. So now, where do we use these preteritum form of modal verbs? Majorly, maybe you can say, if you compare this present tense and past tense, now people usually use this past tense form only, because let's say if you're asking somebody to do something, so instead of telling that person, can you do that, you would prefer to say, could you please do that, because can sounds very informal, but on the contrary, could is a little formal way.
Okay.
Yes. And then instead of saying I shall do this, I should do this. So when you changes from will to would, can to could, shall to should, that becomes little also ein bisschen höflich. That becomes a little polite way of saying something, asking something. So this this past tense of modal verb usually uses in the case of Ratschläge. Ratschläge, that means when you're advising someone to do something, that is Ratschläge. Oder vielleicht höfliche Bitten, when you're requesting somebody to do something. So let's say you're requesting somebody to do something for you, so either you can say so let's say if you're saying if you're maybe telling your friend to do something for you, that would be informal, right? Informal, then you would be saying kannst du das machen. No, that is informal, so there is no need of bitte maybe. So kannst du das machen, that is informal, right?
Yeah.
But if you are asking somebody in a polite way, so you would not be saying können Sie, you would be saying konnten Sie oder könnten Sie. So either you can write konnten or you can say könnten.
Könnten Sie das machen?
Yes. So könnten Sie das machen bitte? So here this könnten, actually, not to get confused it with that, könnten actually is not coming from this preteritum form, because here it's without umlaut. But when you are like doing something in a höfliche bitter form, when you are requesting something, that also adds extra t, and then you use the present tense. but usually people don't use this modal verbs in past tense.
Okay.
This is just that it's there, a part of grammar, but usually people don't say this.
So they use only the present tense?
Yes, usually people use it in present form only, or maybe when you're doing any Ratschläge or any request, then you use it
Mm-hmm.
in a present form, and
Mm-hmm.
then you add extra t.
Okay.
Yes. Then talking about the usages of this just so maybe what you can do, you can note this down, and then we'll make
Mm-hmm.
some sentences using these past tense of modal verbs.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, are you fine for early morning classes, maybe from 9 to 11 or 8 to 10?
9 to 11.
Yes. Or would
Ah,
that
yeah,
be
that's
too early?
fine.
Okay, 9 to 11 is fine.
Yeah, 9 to 11 is fine.
So from next weekend onwards, I will have our classes from 9 to 11. Okay, I'll send you the invite
Okay.
accordingly.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Geschrieben?
No, just 2 more.
Okay.
Yes, done. Marked.
Okay. Okay. Gemacht.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's practice something today from book only. So this is the course book und das ist die Arbeitsbuch. Einen Moment. Zwei nach der Schulseite. Könnten Sie diese Sätze bitte laut lesen? Diese. Can you read this?
Okay. Ich wollte immer arbeiten, eine Wohnung haben, Okay, now it's clear. Ich wollte immer arbeiten, eine Wohnung haben, erwachsen sein, komisch oder jetzt Sehe ich das natürlich ganz anders. In der Schule hatte ich viel mehr Zeit und 6 Wochen Sommerferien, da konnte man machen, was man wollte.
So do you
Then,
understand what this person is saying?
then I would always work.
9. So here he has used the modal verbs in a praetaritum form. So he is
I will.
praetaritum as in past tense. So now he is saying ich wollte immer arbeiten. So now he is saying this person has grown up now. This person hair band. So
I
now he is
was
saying I always wanted to work. I
always
always
wanted to
wanted to have a house and I always wanted to grow up. Funny,
grow up.
isn't it? But now when he has grown up already, jetzt sehe ich das natürlich ganz anders. Now he sees
Other,
everything in a different way.
other way.
Everything has changed. Now he's saying in der Schule hatte ich viel mehr Zeit. In the school I had,
But
hatte,
more time.
hat. Haben का Präteritum Form, also past tense,
Hat.
hatte. Hatte, not hat,
Hatte.
hatte. Ich
Hatte.
hatte. Ich habe, ich hatte. In der Schule hatte ich viel mehr Zeit und 6 Wochen Sommerferien and then 6 weeks of summer holidays.
Amaldi.
Da konnte man machen, was man wollte. So he's saying that time, then a person could have done whatever they wanted to do. So konnte could have done in a past tense und wollen wollte whatever they wanted. Here konnte man konnte was wollte here. So now zum Beispiel ich schreibe. So as you know, during this lockdown everyone has so much free time to do whatever they want to do. Now
Okay.
let's say I'm saying heutzutage einen Moment. Heutzutage habe ich viel Zeit. Ich kann or maybe I can write let's say the similar sentence. Heutzutage hat man zu viel Zeit und man kann machen, was will. So here I am talking about these days. Ein Moment. Entschuldigung. So here we are talking about these days. Here I have so much free time. Ich kann machen, was ich will. I can do what I want to do. I can do what I want. So this is present tense. Or maybe we can say these days people have so much free time. A person can do whatever he wants to do. Man kann machen, was
One
will.
can.
So one can do whatever he want to do. So this is present tense.
Present
Aber here der Mann sagt über die Vergangenheit. He is talking about the past tense. He is talking about his childhood. So that is why he saying da konnte man machen, was wollte. So kann would become to konnte. Will would become to Walter.
Walter.
Now you understood the difference between this and this Unterschied.
Mm-hmm.
Das ist Präsen, das ist Präteritum.
Okay.
Lesen Sie bitte das. Zweiter Satz, second sentence.
Lernen hat mir keinen Spaß gemacht. Ich wollte nur Sport machen. Ich bin aber gern in die Schule gegangen. Ich hatte mit meinen Freunden immer einen Riesenspaß. Hauptsache, wir konnten die Lehrer ärgern. Kennt noch jemand den Mathelehrer Misbach, der Arme?
So now here, can you find out the modal verbs in Präteritum form? What all modal verbs we have here in past tense?
Walter.
Okay. Ich wollte, gut.
Then Marken, but it's not this. So ich bin aber gern in die Schule gegangen. Ich hatte mit meinen Freunden immer einen Content.
Okay.
Content. Die Lehrer.
Content, nicht
Content.
Content.
Content. Only two are there. So.
Yes. So here he's saying I wanted. Ich wollte nur Sport machen. I wanted to play or to do only sports. Here we are content. We could in the past tense. Now apart from modal verbs, what other verbs are there in past tense? First, find out the past tense, not the perfect. Find past tense, and then we would find perfect tense.
Past tense is hatte.
Okay.
Then there is Kent.
Hmm.
Then there is aber gern in die Schule gegangen. Oh. Ich hatte mit mehreren Freunden immer noch
Only these two are there.
two
Hatte
other two. And
and
Hatte and Kent.
Kent. Kent now Hemant then like new. Kennen means to know. Kent means new.
New.
Then hatte to had. Now can you find the perfect tense here? Perfect verbs which have been conjugated here in perfect form.
Perfect form is hat.
Not hat, gemacht.
Gemacht, sorry. Gemacht.
Because machen has been made to hat, gemacht.
And gegangen.
Bin gegangen.
Bin gegangen.
Moment. So haben and then sein. These two verbs are, maybe you can say, backbone to create any perfect, any sentence in perfect form. Ich habe, either you can say ich machte das, I did that, or ich habe das gemacht. So this haben and sein are the main base verbs which are used to make any sentence in perfect form. So this is Präteritum here, und das ist here, das ist perfect. Präteritum und das ist perfect.
Perfect.
So whenever we make any sentence, so das ist habe gemacht, also hat gemacht. That's how you. Now, okay, then here bin gegangen. Now, do you understand where you have to use haben and where you have to use sein in the perfect form? Do you know the difference?
Haben is to have and sein is to like.
Yes, but let's say if you have to write something about your driving, I drove. yesterday. So either you can write in a preteritum form or maybe you can write in a perfect form. So in perfect form, how would you write I drove yesterday?
It's in a perfect form. Ish.
Gaston. Gaston is yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So Gaston. What you tried? I drove yesterday.
Yes, I drove yesterday.
Gaston Harbor
Okay, harbor ish.
Ish Fahren Ish Fahrer
So
gefahren.
when we are making anything in perfect tense, we first we use two verbs. One main verb which we are talking about here. We are talking about driving, right? So
Mm-hmm.
fahren. So that is our main verb. Then
Mm-hmm.
helping verb would be either haben or
Or
sein.
sein. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now haben or sein would be placed at the second place. The
Mm-hmm.
main verb which we are using about driving here, fahren, would go at the end, and then we would add extra ge,
Okay.
gefahren, gemacht. But here it would not be gestern habe ich gefahren, gestern bin ich gefahren. So whenever there is any movement, we use bin. Ich bin gestern bin ich gegangen.
Yes. Gegangen.
Gegangen means I went somewhere yesterday. So there was a movement. So bin, not habe, bin.
Mm-hmm. Bin
Similarly, maybe for swimming, gestern bin ich geschwommen.
geschwommen.
But here to do something, there is no change in movement, there is no change in place, so we have used habe.
Habe.
Similarly, here he has used bin gegangen. He went
Okay.
to the school. So since there was a change in place, there was a movement in the action. So bin gegangen, not ich habe gegangen, ich bin gegangen.
So if there's a moment you use bin, and if you there's no moment, it's a stable thing, you use habe.
Yes. Ein Moment.
Aber this,
This is the. Ein Moment bitte. So this is like this is a big list of um, irregular verbs where this participle section,
mm-hmm.
that is something we use. This is a third form of this verb.
Mm-hmm.
So ich habe gebacken.
Mm-hmm.
Ich
Backen.
backe oder ich backe, dann ich habe gebacken.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are making any sentence in perfect form, we use subject plus helping verb,
Mm-hmm.
which is either haben or
Sein. Sein.
sein. We conjugate this as per the subject,
Mm-hmm.
plus we add a third form of the main verb. Okay, so here uh, so here wie zum Beispiel gestern bin ich gefahren. So here fahren is our main verb that
Mm-hmm.
would go at the end
Mm-hmm.
in a third form, because fahren ka third form is gefahren. Fahren,
Gefahren.
später gefahren.
Gefahren.
And then bin. Gestern bin
Bin.
ich gefahren. Oder ich bin gefahren. I drove.
Gefahren. Mm-hmm.
Now, if you had to like write it in a preteritum form, you would have written gestern fährte ich. Because fahren in the Vergangenheit would become fährte, ich fahre, ich uh, fährte. So we add extra t, but usually when we are like writing, we are talking anything in the past tense now. People
Mm-hmm.
usually prefer to use this perfect tense, not the preteritum. This preteritum is usually used like anything which is written. So let's say if you are reading any newspaper or any book, so
Mm-hmm.
anything which is in past tense would have been written in the preteritum form,
Okay.
but that is something which you cannot relate to because that
Mm-hmm.
is not your experience. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're talking something about yourself, you
Mm-hmm.
would be talking the past tense in perfect form
Okay.
because there are a lot of tenses which are there as a part of grammar, but the
Mm-hmm.
usages differ. Some tenses we use in written form only, some tense we use in colloquial way only.
Okay.
So when you're talking about something which you can relate to, that would be perfect tense.
Mm-hmm.
Something which is in written form, that would be preteritum.
Okay.
Okay. So now you understand how we use preteritum form.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the list which you have to learn till B1 because there are a
Okay.
lot of verbs. They are more than enough to learn till B1.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this baken is the infinitive form in present tense. This is the meaning. Present tense conjugation with er, ich bake, er bakt. This is past tense. Bake, bakte. Dann gebacken. Ich habe gebacken. Du
Okay.
hat, du hast gebacken. Er, sie,
Mhm.
es hat gebacken. Wir haben gebacken. So haben and sein would be conjugated as per pronoun, as per the
Mm-hmm.
subject, and then
Mm-hmm.
third form would go at the end.
Okay.
Is this clear?
Mm-hmm. Clear.
Now, let's say I have these 5 words for you. Beginnen,
Mm-hmm.
then bewegen,
Mm-hmm.
then beaten,
Mm-hmm.
and then binden.
Okay.
So beginnen means to begin,
Mm-hmm.
then bewegen means to move,
Mm-hmm.
beaten means to offer, and then binden means to tie something.
Okay.
Using these 4 verbs, can you write 4 sentences in perfect form? Here is the third form already. So it's just you have to conjugate either haben or sein as per the
Yeah.
sentence you would be writing. Are you
I'll
able to
maybe
write these 4 sentences?
try and see.
Okay. Beginnen, bewegen, beaten und dann binden.
In beginning. Mm-hmm.
Geschrieben?
No. I finished two. I have to leave left with two. You told me beginnen, bewegen,
Hmm.
bieten, and
Beat.
binden.
Binden. Yes.
Okay.
Can you show me what you have written? Can you share your screen? Okay. So, heute habe ich das Deutschkurs. So, Kurs is Kurs, not Z, it should be S. And there should not be any space in between Deutschkurs. Deutschkurs is one word altogether.
Oh, God.
Deutschkurs, begonnen, beginnen, began, begonnen. So, begonnen is the
Begonnen.
third form, not gebacken,
Uh-huh.
begonnen.
Begonnen.
O N N E N. Bewegen. Gestern habe ich neue Haus bewogen. So first thing first, it is about movement, so it should be
Hmm.
bin ich, not
Bin
habe
ich.
ich.
Bin
Gestern bin ich bewogen, maybe anything. So it should be bin ich, not habe ich. Bin,
bin
B-E-N.
ich.
Now
Bin ich.
beaten, ich,
I'm not written. I have to finish this.
okay.
So I
Bin
can say, uh, what is beaten?
heute. Beaten means to offer something or to
Okay.
bid for something.
Okay.
Can you scroll it down? Maybe you can write, today I have bidded something, bidded for a new project, something like that. So beaten would be
Right.
geboten.
Geboten.
Beaten, bot, geboten.
Geboten.
Geboten. No air, no R in between.
Geboten. Okay.
So can you scroll it up a little bit? So the correct sentence should be heute habe ich für,
Neue.
for the new project. Für das neue Projekt. Project is das Project, and then adjective ending would be e. Heute habe
Das.
ich für for für F-U-E-R if you're not using umlaut.
Für
Heute habe ich für das neue
das neue Projekt.
Das neue Projekt geboten. Today I
Geboten.
have bidded for the new project. Heute habe ich für das neue Projekt geboten.
Geboten.
Jetzt binden. Äh,
Binden is what? Something
binden
to
means
join
to
or
tie
tie?
something. Binden, Band, gebunden. So gebunden is the third form of binden.
Mm-hmm.
Gebunden, yes.
Okay, then
To tie something. So maybe you can frame a question. Was haben Sie gebunden? What have you tied up?
mm-hmm.
Somebody has tied something with something, and then maybe you can ask, was haben Sie gebunden? What did you tie?
Okay.
Heute was haben Sie gebunden? Okay, good. And that's how we make the sentences
Mm-hmm.
in perfect form. I'm sharing my screen again.
Mm-hmm.
So backen, bakte, gebacken, befallen, befall, befohlen, beginnen, began, begonnen, beißen, biss, gebissen, betrügen, betrog, betrogen, bewegen, bewog, bewogen, biegen, bog, gebogen, bieten, bought, geboten, binden, band, gebunden, bitten, bat, gebeten, blassen, blies, geblasen, bleiben, bleib, geblieben. So the way I'm reading it now, if you would read it and look at it in this way, that would be easy for you to learn first form, second form, and then third form.
Okay.
Like
So
do, did, done. We learn it in English now. Do, did, done. Cut, cut, cut. Something like this. The way we used to learn first form, second form, and third form when we were in school. So that's how you can learn it.
So binden, bindet, and gebunden.
9. Binden, band,
Binden, band, and gebunden.
gebunden. This third section here, that is the conjugation in present tense with er, es.
Okay.
This fourth column, that is a past tense, and then this last column, that is a third form. So first form, infinitive form, second form, past tense, and then this third form is we use in perfect tense.
Okay.
Okay, so I would be giving you this sheet also, and then you can start learning.
Okay.
I believe as of now, Max Muller is not offering any exam for the next 2 to 3 months. So maybe he would be able to write A2 by December end or something if they open them for like offline exams.
Yeah, they're giving, I think, so offline exams. They'll be having, I think, so in the month of September, October.
September, October.
Yeah, over here,
Okay.
because they're doing online classes, and their classes are getting over in, I think, so in November. November they'll be having exams.
Okay, because I'm also waiting for the any information when they would be having. So I'm also planning to write for C1.
Okay. You can check on the website, because on the website all the details are given.
Yep, I checked few days back, but it was not there. Maybe what you can do, if you are planning to write exam as an external